EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us about 20 miles south of downtown L.A. at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and our home team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. 5-9. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. So don't say nothing. Hey, watch that, watch that.
They'll run with a rookie from Texas A&M. It's Travion Williams. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 31-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Justin Jackson, second-year man out of Northwestern. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Stop here, D. Wide, get wide. Check it. You're good. Right forward, ready.
Throwing now is Breeze. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And the Broncos first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Yellow waiting.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Check it out, Bree. Kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's get in there, man. Watch the safety screen. Over.
On play action, now Breeze. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Ready.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
65, 15, 65. Check, 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 check. Check 99, check 99.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Gordon, a Pro Bowler for the second time last season, 885 yards, 10 touchdowns. And that was only in 12 games played a season ago. And he also switched jersey number 8 to 25. And 25, that's the number he wore when he was dominating the Big Ten college gridiron for the Badgers of Wisconsin.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check safety. Check safety. Shift.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go on, 80. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Safe. Hatchet. Slam. Check.
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fielded at the 20. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ready. Yellow 80. 53. Mike. I'm scared.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
To throw is Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Cortland Sutton was the man he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You must be dreaming. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 53 to Mike. 53.
Now Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Breeze. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. The kick by Bryant is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. And it may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Joker, 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 Joker. Go, go, go. Switch.
Hey, 15.
He's coming. We got double up.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
44 is the mark. 44.
Attack!
Watch the out. Kill. Shit.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start here with Jackson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready? Yellow lady.
Get that
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
At the Chargers' 9-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch tight, tight ends right. Watch tight, tight ends right. 4 down, 4 down.
Williams, only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready. Number 80. 55. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. You ready? Right there in the middle. 55. Here I come.
They'll try the ground game with Jackson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. 11. Ready, take.
2nd down and goal. Breeze. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
T.Y. Hilton. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
The Charger drive about to get going. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Yellow.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense. Let's go.
Easy.
Quick. Bang, 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 bang.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check, check. Watch the screen.
Yellow.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Yellow,
This
yellow.
offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm about to take you to school. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 31, check 31. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Check 50, check 50.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Get track, get track. Shift, shift. Switch, switch, switch.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Yellow. 180.
Check, check, 47. 3 bud, 3 bud, 3 bud. 49, check 49, check 49. Watch twist, watch twist. Kill, kill, kill.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, check 24, watch 24.
Correct. Sight.
Gordon. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Yellow.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
43. 43.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check, 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 check.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Slam, slam, slam. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Blitz coming And down he goes. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check 9, check 9. Yellow, yellow.
Now Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
15, 15.
47 Mike, 47 Mike, Mike 47. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. 47's the Mike, boy, 47.
Mahomes now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mahomes now on the sneak. No signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
No, off.
On the carry, it's Bawden. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Wide motion. 44.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. And the Broncos first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go. Let's go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And his throw here's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And that'll make it third down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Y'all playing the wrong football. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Again, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Tight right, tight right. 4 down. Alert. Slam, slam, slam.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Hunter Henry brings it in. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the ship.
Attack, attack.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 44 is the mic. 44 is Mike. Check.
15.
Show me that. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
15.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic.
Mahomes to throw once more. Slings this deep from... This is caught at the 20. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Fofo's the mic.
Yellow.
Mike Fofo. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check. Fresno. Tight dog.
Check 13. Check 13.
And again, it's Mahomes. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
15, 15.
Check three. Deuce.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Here we go, D.
Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors.
Here I come again. Check 43.
Hey, 43.
Check 26, check 26.
Now here's Mahomes. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for L.A. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory.
Ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Breeze. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
1st down, Denver.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Double time. 3 down. 15, Mike.
Throwing now is Breeze. And McDonald here over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Breeze now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Breeze now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. Breeze going to throw. Hauling it in, Nelson. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's our time. It's our time. Check, 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 check. Check 99. Check 99.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Yellow, on the lane.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Watch safety creep.
Yellow.
Safety's creeping. Check safety. Check safety. Shift, shift. Safe, safe, safe.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now. He's been terrific so far. Yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
42-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And the Broncos first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Breeze to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Deron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Another try after the first down sack. Breeze, and the pressure gets to him again. It was Breeland Speaks getting home to the quarterback that time.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations. Hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And Oliver in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for Denver. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Switches.
57 color, 57 color.
Kill, 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 kill.
This is Gordon. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Check. Crunch.
Mahomes going to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Joker. Switch.
On the counter, here's Gordon. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Even. 4 down. Even.
He's coming in yellow.
Double up. Watch out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
He's crimping, yellow.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Here's Gordon. Man, tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch, switch, switch. Undercrush, undercrush. I don't need to. I don't need to. Out, 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 out. Hey, alert 3.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes going right side here, and that's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards to pick up there.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Watch the edge.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
36, 36. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Yellow, yellow.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right, tight end.
Attack, attack.
4 down, 4 down. 86 is on the go, 86 is on the go. That's you, that's you. Check 31, check 31. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Diving, and did he hold on? Yes, he did. For a Charger touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Anthony Hitchens, 2nd in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down.
At the 32-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the pass, watch the pass. Here we go, here we go.
Here's Breeze. He's got it to Hilton. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play.
A gain of 15.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. To throw, it's Breeze. That's complete to the fullback, James Devlin. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 35.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And his throw is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Breeze. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Denver has the first down, to play going for 15 yards.
Five nine.
Rip right. Shift.
On first down, it's Williams. And not able to break away this time, as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. The all-pro safety Eric Berry in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Switch.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On play action, now Breeze. This is caught. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Watch twist. Kill.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Justin Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Tight end right.
Yellow, yellow.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
To throw is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got 57, 57. Come back.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Check. Kill. Turn it up. Kill, turn it up.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Check. Slam.
Here's Jackson. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go. Under 10. 10.
They run again with Jackson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Ready. 5-8.
Check 53. Hey, that's good.
On 3rd down, it's Jackson. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll go jet sweep here with Sutton, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Check 53. Watch the curve.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it's all up to the other Matty Ice. Matt Bryant now. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The Broncos have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, They knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Denver, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the home team here, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.